everybody, welcome back to Shay Days, and today we are going to make pizza. It's scratch cooking today, and so I've got to just figure out what I have in my pantry and my fridge and make something delicious out of it. It's also a bit of a cheat day, but hey, I've been doing a lot of working out. I deserve to treat myself. Why does that have to be fake food from restaurants whenever I can make it right here in my house and I don't have to go outside in the cold too? So stay tuned and I'm going to show you the best, the easiest pizza recipe to cook with whatever you have in your fridge. Stay tuned.
First things first, we're going to start by adding half of our flour, which is about 1 cup. Then we're going to do yeast, sugar, and garlic salt, and then just whisk that all to combine, and I'll have the measurements down in the description for you. And then we're going to add in our wet ingredients, which is water and vegetable oil, and then also just mix that to combine. So once you combine all of these ingredients, it's not going to be our finished product. It's going to be very liquidy, very runny. It's not going to look like a dough at all. That's whenever we're going to start adding in flour. Now, mind the little feet, my video shoot kind of got taken over, but we make do with what we have. And so you see, I gradually added in water, and then you want to mix that with a spoon, not a whisk. And that right there is a big mistake that I did. Flour got everywhere, but anyways, so you can see it's starting to kind of stick together a bit. That's going to be the consistency that you wanted. Here in my house, it's fairly dry, so I just kind of added that to combine, and so I left it pretty sticky, pretty wet, since it is, like I said, pretty dry here in Colorado. But I did add just a little bit more flour, got that to combine, and then next I washed my hands and that same bowl, so then we can put the dough back in there.
Okay, so we have our bowl. Just going to brush it with some vegetable oil. Just brush it all around that bowl. It's the same dough. Okay. Cover that up.
And let it sit on the countertop at room temperature for about 30 minutes. I did about an hour and a half.
This is why we wear aprons. Things we do to keep our babies entertained so we can make dinner. So now that our oven's preheating to 425, you're gonna just grab any sort of, if you have a pizza stone, even better. I have this. We're just gonna let that preheat in there while we prep the pizza. And then we wanna just start stretching it out. Oh my goodness, this texture is amazing. You see, I'm just kind of using my knuckles because I have long fingernails, and I'm just stretching it out nicely.
So after our dough's been stretched out for the most part, roughly stretched out, you'll take some parchment paper with cornmeal and put the sticky side down on the cornmeal, and then it should be able to stretch fairly well.
So I just got some regular old marinara sauce. I just
really like this brand.
don't ask me why. It just tastes good. You can tell in the quality. Not sponsored. I don't have any followers yet, so. But we just want to spread it out really thin.
Okay, so at this point, you do not want a lot of sauce. You really don't want a lot of any of the toppings because you want the pizza dough to cook all the way through. So just a light amount of sauce with some cheese. It's going to taste so good. Now, normally we would want to use mozzarella cheese. Mozzarella cheese just tastes so much better on pizza. But we are scratch cooking today. We're cooking whatever we have in our fridge. And I had the Fiesta 3 cheese blend. I also had some pepperonis in my fridge. I like to just keep those on hand because I like to make pizza quite often. Now, this next part was my first time trying this. I really wanted something pickly like olives or those jalapenos, but I didn't have any. So I used sauerkraut, and it tasted amazing. So this part you want to be very careful. That was our preheated cookie sheet that was in the oven. And so you just want to slide the parchment paper with the pizza on there and maybe do a better job than me with shaping your pizza. But you know what? It still tasted really good.
Look at that cute pizza. She's dysfunctional, but we love her.
And if you love cheese, go ahead and like and subscribe this video, because we love cheese here too, and you will be accepted.
All right, lastly, we're just going to douse mainly the edges with some olive oil.
See that? Don't do that. I don't know why I did that. I have pepperonis. It's enough oil. You don't need more oil.
And then I like to go in and put a bit of Parmesan cheese, mainly on the crust. So I checked it and then I left it in there for a bit longer. But now it's looking really good. Look at that. So yummy. Just gonna let it rest for probably 5 minutes.
So if that wasn't clear, I let the pizza cook for about 15 minutes and then I checked it, and then the crust still seemed like it wasn't done, so I did it for another 5 minutes. You just want to be very careful whenever you're checking your pizza, because at that high temperature it can burn really quickly. So after that 15-minute mark, just keep checking it every 5 minutes or less until it is all done and yummy.
A little too much vegetable oil.
Yeah, girl, well, I try to tell you. Anyways, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will try to think of more scratch cooking for y'all.
This one has sauerkraut on it. The sauerkraut tastes really good. It's not like too overpowering, but it adds in a good flavor. You know how like green olives, you're like, okay, I know I'm eating an olive, but with sauerkraut, oh my gosh, I think I might have discovered something new and amazing. My goodness. Pizza Hut, don't steal my idea.